Being a real woman starts with owning your identity. It means embracing who you are unapologetically and wholeheartedly without allowing the world to define you. Too often, society tries to put women into neat little boxes, telling us how to dress, how to behave, how to speak, and even what dreams we are allowed to chase. But the truth is, no one has the right to decide who you should be except you. I've faced this in my own life. When I started my journey, people had their own expectations of me. They told me what I should and shouldn't do, what roles I should play, how I should look. There was always this invisible rule book that I never signed up for. And let me tell you something, no matter how much you try to please the world, it will always ask for more. The only way to truly be happy is to live by your own rules. Owning your identity means embracing everything about yourself, the good, the bad, the flaws, and the strengths. It's about knowing that your scars tell a story, that your journey is yours alone, and that no one else can live your life for you. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to fit into an idea that isn't yours. You just have to be you. Many times we are told to change ourselves to fit in. We are told to lower our voices to be agreeable, to adjust, but why should we? Why should we shrink ourselves to make others comfortable? The world does not grow when women make themselves smaller. It thrives when we take up space, when we walk into a room with confidence, knowing exactly who we are and what we bring to the table. Being a real woman means having the courage to say, this is me, and I am enough. It means making choices that serve your happiness, your goals, and your ambitions, not choices that are made to please others. Whether you choose to be a homemaker, an entrepreneur, an artist, or a scientist, the only validation you need is your own. We live in a time where we have more freedom than ever before, yet many of us still hold back because we fear judgment. We hesitate to pursue our dreams, to express ourselves, to stand out. But I say, let them judge. Let them talk. People will always have opinions, but their opinions do not define you. You define you. When you embrace your true self, you inspire others to do the same. You become a beacon of confidence, a role model for those who are still trying to find their way. That is power. That is strength. That is what being a real woman is all about. So, to every woman listening, stand tall. Speak loud. Chase what sets your soul on fire. Own your story, your flaws, your brilliance. Because the world needs you exactly as you are. We live in a world that constantly tells us to be perfect. Perfect skin, perfect body, perfect career, perfect life. But here's the truth, perfection is an illusion. No one has it all figured out, and no one is flawless. The most real, the most powerful thing you can do is embrace your imperfections. They are what make you unique. They are what make you you. I have spent years in an industry that thrives on appearance, where every little detail is scrutinized. I have been told what's wrong with me, my skin tone, my accent, my body. I've had moments where I wondered if I was enough, if I should change myself to fit into some unrealistic standard. But over time, I realized something. The things I was told to fix were the things that made me stand out. My flaws, my struggles, my insecurities, they were my strength, not my weakness. We are conditioned to believe that imperfection equals failure, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Think about the people you admire the most. Are they perfect? Or are they people who have fallen, made mistakes, and still found the courage to rise again? Strength is not in never failing, it is in falling and getting back up every single time. The world will always have an opinion about you. It will tell you that you're too much or too little, too loud or too quiet, too ambitious or not ambitious enough. If you keep trying to fit into the mold that others create for you, you will never feel whole. Instead, take pride in your imperfections, your quirks, your scars, your past mistakes. These are the things that shape you. Some of the most beautiful things in the world are imperfect. Look at nature. The cracks in the mountains, the uneven edges of a seashell, the asymmetry of a butterfly's wings, these are what make them breathtaking. Why should we be any different? Our imperfections tell a story, one that is raw, real, and uniquely ours. For years, I struggled with self-doubt. I would compare myself to others, thinking, if only I were a little different, a little better, a little more. But I realized that the only way to truly be at peace with myself was to accept myself. Not just the good parts, but the messy, complicated, imperfect parts too. And when I did that, something changed. I became unstoppable. When you embrace your imperfections, you free yourself. You stop chasing an impossible idea of who you should be and start living as who you are meant to be. You stop seeking validation from the world and start finding it within yourself. That kind of confidence, that kind of self-love, it is unbreakable. So to every person out there who has ever felt not good enough, hear me when I say this, you are enough. Not in spite of your imperfections, but because of them. Own them, love them, and watch yourself shine. Being financially independent is one of the most powerful things a woman can do for herself. It is not just about earning money, it is about having control over your own life, making your own choices, and never having to depend on someone else to survive. It is about freedom, the freedom to walk away from situations that no longer serve you, the freedom to build a future you desire, and the freedom to stand tall on your own terms. For too long, women have been told that financial matters are not their concern. We have been taught to rely on our fathers, brothers, husbands, or partners to take care of us. But here's the reality: depending on someone else for your financial security puts you in a vulnerable position. When you earn your own money, you gain power over your own life. You decide where to live, what to buy, how to invest, and most importantly, how to shape your future. I have seen so many talented, intelligent women give up control of their finances because they believed it wasn't their responsibility. But I want to say this to every woman: your finances are your responsibility and your future is in your hands. No matter where you come from, no matter what your background is, learning to be financially independent is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Money is not just about luxury, it is about security. It is about being able to take care of yourself and your loved ones when life throws unexpected challenges your way. It is about never having to stay in a toxic job, relationship, or situation just because you don't have the means to leave. It is about having a voice, making decisions, and being taken seriously in a world that often tries to silence women. Being financially independent does not mean you have to be rich. It means knowing how to manage your money, how to save, how to invest, and how to build a future that does not rely on someone else's paycheck. It means being smart with your choices, educating yourself about finances, and making sure that no matter what happens in life, you have something of your own to fall back on. I have always believed that every woman should have her own source of income. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a corporate leader, an artist, or a stay-at-home mother with a side business, your financial independence is your strength. It gives you confidence, it gives you respect, and most importantly, it gives you peace of mind. So to every woman listening, do not wait for someone else to take care of you. Build your own financial foundation. Learn, grow, invest in yourself, and never be afraid to take control of your own destiny. Because when you are financially independent, you are unstoppable. You are free. And that is the greatest power of all. Using your voice fearlessly is one of the most powerful things you can do as a woman. The world may try to silence you, make you doubt yourself, or convince you that your voice doesn't matter, but let me tell you this: your voice has power. It has the power to inspire, to create change, to demand respect, and to make an impact. The only way to truly own your life is to speak up without fear, without hesitation, and without apology. From a young age, many of us are conditioned to believe that silence is a virtue. We are taught to be agreeable, to avoid confrontation, to lower our voices so we don't come across as too aggressive. But why should we? Why should we suppress our thoughts, our ideas, our dreams just to make others comfortable? The truth is, real change has never come from silence. It has always come from those who dared to speak up, even when it was difficult, even when the world tried to shut them down. I have faced moments in my life when I was told to stay quiet, to not challenge the system, to not raise uncomfortable questions. But if I had listened to that, I wouldn't be where I am today. Every opportunity I have had, every door I have opened, came because I chose to speak up. Because I chose to demand my place instead of waiting for someone to hand it to me. Using your voice doesn't just mean speaking loudly, it means standing up for what you believe in. It means advocating for yourself, for your dreams, and for the things that matter to you. It means not letting fear or doubt hold you back. And it also means speaking up for others, for those who don't yet have the courage to use their own voices. There will always be people who try to undermine you, who make you feel like your opinions don't matter. But remember this: your voice is your power. No one else has your perspective, your experiences, your unique way of seeing the world. And that is exactly why your voice matters. The moment you start using it without fear, you become unstoppable. Speaking up isn't always easy. It takes courage to go against the grain, to challenge the status quo, to call out injustice when you see it. But the more you do it, the stronger you become. And with every word you speak, you inspire someone else to do the same. So to every woman out there, whether you are in a boardroom, a classroom, or standing up for yourself in your own home, never be afraid to use your voice. Your words have weight. Your voice can change lives, and the world needs to hear what you have to say. Speak up, speak loud, speak fearlessly, because your voice is your greatest weapon and no one can take that away from you. One of the most powerful things a woman can do is lift other women up. In a world that constantly tries to pit women against each other, true strength lies in standing together, supporting one another, and celebrating each other's successes. When women empower women, we create a ripple effect that goes beyond just one individual. It transforms families, communities, industries, and ultimately, the world. For far too long, society has conditioned women to see each other as competition. We are often told that there is only room for a few at the top, that another woman's success somehow threatens our own. But that is a lie. There is enough success, enough opportunity, enough space for all of us. When one woman rises, she opens the door for others to rise with her. And when we lift each other up, we all go further than we ever could alone. I have experienced this firsthand in my journey. I have been lucky to have women in my life who believed in me, who encouraged me, who reminded me of my worth when I doubted myself. And I have also seen what happens when women pull each other down out of insecurity, jealousy, or fear. The truth is, we are stronger together. When we uplift each other instead of tearing each other down, we create an unbreakable force. Lifting other women up does not require grand gestures. It starts with simple acts. It means supporting your female colleagues, advocating for their ideas in meetings, giving credit where it is due, and mentoring those who are still finding their way. It means celebrating another woman's success instead of feeling threatened by it. It means offering a helping hand when someone is struggling rather than judging them. It also means challenging the biases and stereotypes that hold women back. We must stop labeling ambitious women as bossy or successful women as lucky. We must recognize that every woman who achieves something has worked for it, fought for it, and earned it. Instead of tearing her down, we should learn from her, support her, and cheer her on. Another important part of lifting women up is representation. When young girls see women in leadership, in business, in science, in sports, in entertainment, they begin to believe that they too can achieve greatness. By supporting and amplifying the voices of women, we make it possible for the next generation to dream bigger and aim higher. We rise by lifting others. When we help another woman stand tall, we do not lose anything. Instead, we gain a stronger, more supportive, and more empowered world. So let's make it a priority. Let's be women who empower other women. Let's be the voices that encourage, the hands that help, and the hearts that celebrate one another. Because when we stand together, there is nothing we cannot achieve. Chasing your dreams relentlessly is not just about ambition, it's about believing in yourself so fiercely that no obstacle, no failure, no doubt can stop you. Dreams are not just fantasies, they are the blueprint of what you are capable of achieving. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Those who succeed never give up. From a young age, we are told to dream, but we are also taught to be realistic. We are told to settle, to play it safe, to choose paths that are comfortable and secure. But what is the point of living a life where you are constantly wondering, what if? The truth is, nothing great has ever come from staying in your comfort zone. Every person who has ever made a mark on this world did so because they dared to dream and they dared to chase that dream with everything they had. Chasing your dreams relentlessly means understanding that the journey will not be easy. There will be rejections, there will be failures, there will be moments where you feel like giving up. But those moments are the true test of how badly you want something. When I started my journey, I faced countless roadblocks. People doubted me, criticized me, and told me I couldn't do it. But instead of letting that break me, I used it as fuel. Every no I received pushed me harder, every failure taught me a lesson, and every time I wanted to quit, I reminded myself why I started in the first place. The world will always try to put limits on you, especially as a woman. You will be told that some dreams are too big, too ambitious, too unrealistic. But let me tell you something, no dream is too big if you have the courage to go after it. The people who tell you that something is impossible are simply the ones who never dared to try. Dreams don't work unless you do. It's not enough to just want something, you have to put in the effort, the discipline, and the resilience to make it happen. Success is not a straight road, it is a journey full of ups and downs. But those who keep going, those who push through every challenge, those who refuse to settle, they are the ones who turn their dreams into reality. Another important part of chasing your dreams is to surround yourself with people who believe in you. Stay close to those who lift you up, who remind you of your worth, who push you to be better. And if you don't have that support, be your own biggest cheerleader, because at the end of the day, the only person who truly needs to believe in your dreams is you. So, to every person out there with a dream, go for it. Don't wait for permission. Don't let fear hold you back. Chase your dreams relentlessly, fearlessly, and unapologetically. Because the only way to fail is to never try at all.